Better late than never. We finally got to see a rather complete Texans victory as they go out there and, as home underdogs, beat the absolute hell out of the Los Angeles Chargers 32-12 today at NRG Stadium. It took them a while to get rolling, specifically the second quarter with a 99-yard drive that happened even though C.J. Stroud on a third down had a snap bounce off of his hands, throws a deep pass downfield to Xavier Hutchinson that gets him to midfield. But once that happened, the Chargers were doomed. And the Texans finally dominated a good team and, more importantly, closed them out. When the Texans defense is on its A game, they are one of the best defenses in the league. I'm going to go through some numbers for you. Justin Herbert in this game was 14 of 32. He was sacked 4 times by a ferocious Texans pass rush that seemed to have him rattled at the very end of the game. The Texans picked him off 4 times. Keep in mind, Herbert had only thrown 3 interceptions all year in a 17-game season, the second fewest interceptions by a quarterback who had thrown over 500 passes ever. And they got 4 today. The Chargers were 3 for 11 on third down, 0 for 1 on fourth. The Texans stopped them the one time they were in the red zone. And look at that, 2.8 yards a carry for the Los Angeles Chargers in this game. C.J. Stroud might have found his mojo on that drive that I was telling you about. And we've been waiting for C.J. Stroud to look like the C.J. Stroud we saw last year all year long. He was 22 of 33 in this game for 282 yards, a touchdown and an interception. He did have a touchdown pass to Nico Collins, who was dominant as you expect. 7 catches for 122 yards. There are things to clean up. The Chargers are not on the same tier of the AFC as the Chiefs, as the Ravens, or as the Bills. And the Texans are rather fortunate to win a game where they fumbled the football 3 times. They were penalized 8 times for 86 yards. 2 red zone situations where they were not able to score touchdowns. And C.J. Stroud, though he did seem to get his mojo as the game went along, had some bad throws. He makes throwaways very dangerous. His first interception, I don't know who he was throwing to, an interception that he threw in the red zone, in the end zone, over to my left. I don't know how it was overturned. It was. Texas definitely fortunate on that front. They got to clean some of these things up when they're playing some of the big boys, but really a complete effort, especially defensively by their team. Hell, they had a blocked punt and a blocked PAT attempt. We'll see who they play in the next round of the playoffs. I'm thankful that we finally got to see the Texans put together an effort like this. They're going to need something like that next week if they want to advance to the AFC Championship game for the first time in franchise history.